G'day, and hello again, I should say. Welcome all of you back. Don't worry, I am wearing pants. Don't worry. Look, seriously, look. There we go. Okay, so now that that's been established, we are going to actually try out something I tried a couple of weeks ago, but something I feel like is probably going to take this to the next level because, as some of you may or may not know, I have an application for the British Army. I have an interview for date with the recruitment advisor on Thursday, and specifically for what I'm wanting to work towards, I am going to do a little bit of an exercise. Well, it's very similar to what we've done previously. Now, let me just give you, for those who have never seen this before, let me just talk you through it very, very quickly. Now, the exercise, at least in the British Army, it involves a 9-pound Winchester rifle. Don't worry, there's going to be no shooting going on in this. And what we have here is a 10-pound weight. I wish I had something in that weighed at least 9 pounds, but this was about as good as we were going to get. Now, very simply, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this over my head, and basically what they would do with a Winchester rifle, the whole point of the exercise is to test stamina and to cope with stress when you're under pressure. Because when you are under pressure, you feel as though you literally have the very world you're sitting on or standing on your shoulders. And over time, even in the span of 60 seconds, this 10-pound weight will start to feel more like 50 pounds. And what I did previously is that I actually tested, I had a little stopwatch in the corner back when I actually believed in production values. And the whole point of the exercise is not to last more than 5 minutes or to last longer than that. It's just about the effort you put into something. That's what the whole point of this is. There's no way of actually winning this exercise, because this exercise isn't about winning. It's about strength, it's about courage, it's about integrity, and it is about how far you're willing to push yourself. So, with all of those qualifiers being in place, 10 seconds to psych myself up, and then we'll begin. And bear in mind, I'm allowed to sing, I'm allowed to do whatever I want in my head, just anything to get my mind off the pain, because we're starting 3, 2, 1. Whoop! Yeah, and this is the part of the video I probably would say there's not really too much else to this. But no, I would be telling the truth, because literally this is all there is to this exercise. Now, I've also been told once upon a time that even doing something like this, like outstretching your back and stretching your arms and stuff like that, it's actually a way to make yourself just a little bit taller. I have absolutely no idea where I heard that from. I have absolutely no idea if that's even true. But mind you, with that being said, even someone who weighs somebody who's only 5'5" high, I can't really afford. If anything, I can't afford to become any shorter as we go on. So, as I said before, I can sing, I can whistle, anything I like. It's just going to get my mind off the pain. So, what's a good sing song, guys? Come on, I know I'm alone in all this, but I need to come up with a good song. Stick a bunny in your pocket, I'll fetch the suitcase from the van. They said you want the best, but you don't ask questions then, brother, I'm your man. 'Cause where it all comes from is a mystery. It's like the changing of the seasons and the tides of the sea. But it is the one that's driving me berserk. Why do only fools and horses go la 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 la? La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I mean, to be fair, yeah, now listen, I'm no John Sullivan, but in fact, to be honest, I could almost paraphrase the very first episode word for word if I wanted to. That Sidney Potter's a good actor, ain't he, Rodney? Knockout Grandad. He was marvellous in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Sidney Potter, yeah, you know, always plays the black fella. That's Sidney Poitier. Sidney Potter. Poitier. Potter. It's Poitier, I tell you. You two going at it again. This is the part where Del walks in, by the way, and looks at himself in the mirror. Oh dear. I swear to God, I get better looking every day. Can't wait for tomorrow. Ooh, I think I'm suffering from something contagious. Still, never mind, eh? Yeah, Del, how do you pronounce that fella's name? There on the screen there. Personally, I pronounce it Harry Belafonte. You daft old sod, it was Harry Belafonte. Well, I always wonder why Harry Belafonte kept pouncing out into song. I don't like Harry Belafonte. C'est la vie, etc. Okay, Okay, right, there. Okay, so we can stop the clock on that. So we lasted just under 3.5 minutes, just on that attempt alone. Now bear in mind, it's been at least 2 weeks since I last did that exercise, and as you probably have been suspecting over the last couple of weeks as well, is that we have been throwing myself into it with a little bit of ab workouts and stuff like that. That's the sort of thing that isn't necessarily going to stand me in good stead when it comes to doing stuff like that. However, well, like I said before, it's not really about that. It's about perseverance. It's about stamina. It's about character. It's about integrity, discipline, and courage. Bear in mind, the British Army, it says, be the best, not if at first you don't succeed, give up. So, there we go. What do you guys think about that? Do you think there's a reason why they stopped doing stuff like that? Or maybe they still do stuff like that. I haven't heard any reason why they didn't stop doing it. But there we are. Just putting that out there. So with all that being said and done, I'll see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.